WWRR, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton, WYCK, Plains.
Powered by Mohegan Sun Poano.
The River, 105 and 103.5.
This is Music on the Menu on the River.
Timothy, where on earth did you go?
Featuring Northeast PA's best artists.
Maybe, never mind. She can move me like a stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's true.
And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
I got that going, which is nice.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you as I always am. Sunday nights, 9 to 10 o'clock. Bringing you regional artists from northeastern Pennsylvania doing their own original material. Hanging out here with DC Taylor. DC, good to see you, my friend.
You too, Alan. How we doing?
I'm doing good, and I'm doing particularly good because it was exactly a year ago this week, around St. Patrick's Day, when things really got serious with COVID-19. That is when I remember I was told to start working from home.
Yeah.
I think I was in Scranton that day, and our boss told us to go home and stay there working for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know, the parades were canceled, and that's when the events start being canceled. And so we're into this a year now, and I'm talking about this tonight because it is the first time in a year that we have, with the exception of my kids at Christmas time, that we have a guest in the studio. Christian Gratz is here to talk about his brand new record, 1981. Christian, great to have people in the studio again with us, and great to see you. Thanks for coming down and hanging out.
It's great to see you, Alan, and DC. Yes. Thanks for having me. This is fantastic. I love this.
It's almost like a little bit of a return to normalcy here for DC and I to have a musician in talking about a new record, which is something we've been doing for years, but that we haven't done in, like I said, at least a year now. So let's talk about the new record, 1981. You had given us some music about 2 years ago from a record called 1979.
Yes.
And we played a lot of tracks on that record, and we had you in at the time. And that at that time, you told us that your preferred style when it comes to your original music is that, late 70s, early 80s soft rock.
Yes.
Some people refer to it as yacht rock. There's even a channel on Sirius dedicated to this type of music. And so you've done it again. You've done another record in this genre. For those that don't remember the show from 2 years ago, might be, listening to you for the very first time, tell us, what is it about this particular type of music that resonates with you? You were just a little kid when this stuff was out.
Oh, yeah.
Were you like 8 years old around this time?
I was 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Now, this is pre-MTV. So basically, to me, the music that most impacted my life were the charts, whatever was happening, top 40. So all this kind of music was the top 40 before we hit like late 1981, 82. So I just kind of, wanted to do an homage to that era. And I found a great big audience, in Europe and Japan for it.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of streams and a lot of people that are excited about it in those markets. Were you a kid at the time buying like 45s at like the Woolworths or the Gallery of Sound? I used to buy records at Woolworths, believe it or not, and Gallery of Sound. And there was a place called Music Fair at the Gateway Shopping Center. They were where I bought records around that time, 79, 80, 81. The ironic thing is they were $1, and you could still download a song for $1. So I think I always kind of say, why haven't the musicians got a raise in 40 years? Like buy a song for $1 when I was 10, But, is that where you were too? Were you buying these, did you buy the Pina Colada song 45 or some of those songs from that time as a kid?
Oh yeah, me and my brother Mike and my brother Jason, we had the complete top 20 for like four years between us. You know,
you would buy every 45 that came out.
Just about, not every one, but just about. You know, it was just you know, it was a happy place for us. You know, music was a happy place. It was an escape, and that music was so sophisticated, and the colors and the textures. You know. It was very well produced with some great musicianship and some real melodic songwriting. So let's get right to Christian's tunes now. We're going to talk more about the record throughout the whole hour. You're hanging out for the whole hour with us tonight. So we're going to play the whole new EP, every track from the record, and talk a little bit more about you and your music throughout the program. Let's kick it off with a brand new one from Christian Cross. This one's called Brandy.
It's late, I haven't a dime. On this feeling, I got nothing to lose. I remember when the sun shines. Now the rain gets through my window, and I can't tell day from night. Need my lady keeping me right. Oh, Brandy, come tonight. We'll make it last all through the night. Take my emotion in flight. Us crazy lovers, we'll lose it all tonight. Taking chances, rolling the dice, moving down back streets, stealing time. It's a purple dawn, and I'm feeling tired, but I see the sunshine in your eye, and I can't tell day from night. Need my lady keeping me right. Oh, Brandy, come tonight. We'll make it last all through the night. Take my emotion in flight. Us crazy lovers, we'll lose it all tonight. And I can't tell day from night. Need my lady keeping me right. Oh, Brandy, come tonight. We'll make it last all through the night. Take my emotion in flight. Us crazy lovers, we'll lose it all tonight.
Christian Grotz here on Music on the Menu with a song called Harmony. And before that, Christian with a song called Brandy, both from his brand new record, 1981. So you've written all these songs since the 1979 record? So they're all songs you've written over the last year and a half or so?
Yes, since about last May.
Okay, and you recorded them during COVID, so, studio time was not what it normally would be, getting in with other musicians and, a producer. So where did you do the record?
I did most of it at Sunroom Studios in Archbold, Pennsylvania.
And did you have a producer, musicians playing with you? Who else was involved with the project?
Just myself.
You played it all?
Yeah, I played every instrument except the drums. 2 tracks were done at Papa Bear Studio. John Roginski mixed or recorded them down at his place, and I mixed everything over at Sunroom Studios with Matt Jenkins as the engineer over in Archbold.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit easier to get together if it's only 2 of you. Even during COVID, you could get in with one person and, socially distance in the studio and do your work and so forth. So talk to us about, we talked in the first segment about your inspiration for the style of music and why you like it and, why you wanted to do a record, like 2 records now like this. But lyrically, what inspires you?
Lyrically, well, my friend Nick Mawson from the UK, he wrote some lyrics for this. He just wanted to, actually, he was the impetus. He got me on this train rolling because I had done instrumentals up to this point, a couple instrumentals, like jazz instrumentals. And he's like, hey, you want to collaborate on something? I'll send you a lyric. You could probably do that. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I had this one song that had that was instrumental that didn't have a lyric that was crying out for something else. And this was perfect because it was Where Are You Now? And
from the last record.
Yeah, and I just put the lyrics in and it just came together. I was like, okay, here we go. This is great. I need a lyricist because I can't write lyrics. That's my weak point. So that was how that started. And I just wanted to, my idea with these records is to kind of, continue almost like they're lost 45s from the era. Mm-hmm. Like you discovered this new pile of records that could have been top 10, top 20 hits, top 30 hits. And here they are.
So he wrote the lyrics, you wrote the music. So it's like a Elton John, Bernie Taupin type situation.
Yeah, just like that. He wrote 2 or 3 songs. He wrote the lyrics for this album.
And you wrote the others?
Yeah.
Now, how'd you meet a guy from UK that you wound up writing songs with? That's interesting in itself.
Just through Facebook,
Oh, wow.
There's a big this style of music. It was basically brought out of California in the mid '70s. They call it West Coast music over there. We call it soft rock here. And there's a voracious appetite for this music over there. People were rediscovering Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald, the Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, and they would and they collect these records. They voraciously look and scour the world for these albums.
Okay.
And these 45s, and they can't get. A lot of them are scarce over there. And here they're plentiful because nobody, where we live in this area, it's pretty much a hard rock kind of market,
Yeah, sure. So you're giving them something new.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah, like new, old
Right?
stock.
A stack of old 45s. Let's play another one from Christian. This one's called Hideaway.
I know that
Hey, this is Mike Miz, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on The River.
Times I am lonely. Too many days I am down. Too many nights I am scared all the time, 'cause I still want you around. Too many times I feel sorrow. Too many days I feel shame. Many nights I'm in fear all the time, 'cause I still want you around. Well, there's a story in your eyes, and I know what it's about. And there's a child's voice inside that I never have to doubt, 'cause never once did I blink. I got the hint before the wink. Many tears I have now shed, to wonder where they all come from. Too many nights I slept lying by the phone, 'cause I still want you around. Too many years they have passed now, to wonder how I got this old. Many nights I woke lying on the ground, 'cause I still want you around. Well, there's a story in your eyes, and I know what it's about. And there's a child's voice inside that I never have to doubt, 'cause never once did I blink. I got the hint before the wink. Never meant to jump the gun. I light the fuse and we can run our separate ways. But thorns and pickers, thick and thin, are made to pierce your smooth, pale skin. Today, too many lonely nights have passed now to still feel sorry for myself. Too many nights I woke lying on the ground, 'cause I still want you around. Well, there's still that story in your eyes, I just don't care how it ends. I feel compelled to turn the page, but I can't seem to comprehend, 'cause I'm still waiting for the wink. With open eyes I never once did I blink. I got the hint before the, well, I'm still waiting for the wink. With open eyes I never blink. With open eyes I never blink. With open eyes I never blink. With open eyes I never blink.
Miz here on Music on the Menu with a song called Wink. He's down in Nashville, and he's going to have some new music coming shortly, so we're looking forward to that. Before that, Christian Gratz from his new record, 1981, a song called Hideaway. Now, when we were talking on the phone earlier in the week to set up you coming in today, somehow you and I got into a conversation. I guess I asked you if you were going to release it just digitally or on CD, and you said both. And you're a big fan of actually having the product.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't see that as often as we used to. A lot of artists have just gone all digital. You know, that's the only way to get the record. There's more expense involved in a product. You know, there's, manufacturing. I don't know, disc makers used to be the big one. I think they're still around, but there are other people that you have choices. But, why is that important to you?
It's important to me because it's literally the complete sensory experience. You have the package, the art, the stimulating art. You have the credits. You have something to read and digest. You have the physical vinyl or CD, and it's an investment in the artist. Like especially in the 70s when that new Kiss album would come out or something, you would stand in line and you could not wait to get that album and just. Like it's like a prize.
Take
possession.
It apart, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very intimate.
The smell of the vinyl and the liner notes and the back cover, the front cover, the cover inside that the record was in, the little white protective thing that usually had some artwork on it or their lyrics, production credits.
Yeah, and you feel a connection to the artist. Like this is your personal connection with this artist. Like you own a little piece of this artist. And a lot of collectors today. This is why vinyl has had such a resurgence. They want to feel that connection with the artist.
I know I told you this on the phone the other day, and I know I've mentioned this to DC too, because we've talked about it, DC. I have encyclopedic knowledge of Northeast PA music going back 5 or 6 years ago, where I could say that record, remember you were like, I played a song last week, Cider, Tryptophan from 1998. And I can remember the cover and the year it came out. And I could do that with local music almost just as well as I can with national bands. I'm not as good at that as I used to be because the bands keep sending me MP3s. And, I'll be like, oh, I want to play a song from this artist this week. What record was that off of? What year did that come out? I have to go back, look through my email 2 years ago, and so there is something that's been lost with the loss of a product. It gives it a timepiece. It gives it a sense of place, a mental reference. That song came off that record. That record came out about 3 years ago. That record was called, and I'm real good at that with music. I know DC is, and I know you are. I think a lot of people are, and maybe it'll come back, to the way it was. Books are still selling just as much as ever, from what I understand. People, the digital Kindle thing, people who like books don't like it. They want a book.
Exactly. When's the last time you've heard somebody say, "Hey, you want to check out my MP3 collection?"
Yeah.
Never. You never will either.
I mean, it's cool to have it all on your pocket on your phone when you're going for a jog or something or a drive, but it's nice to have the collection at home. Let's play another one from Christian. This one's called Love Light.
Looking like a million. You got my blood running so fast. Let's hit one more at Cena and jump into my brass band. It's Friday night, shine your love light, and you Friday night. Shine your light, and you got me in your spell. Say you'll be mine until the sunshine. You got me crazy, Jezebel. Give me your love, take me away. It's Friday night. Shine your light, and you got me in your spell. Say you'll be mine until the sunshine. You got me crazy, Jezebel. Give me your love, take me away.
This is Clyde Rosenkrantz from Sleeplore, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on the River.
Need to move along, but you've got nowhere else to go.
Sleep Lore here on Music on the Menu, featuring Clyde Rosenkrantz with a song called Let Go. That's the first track that we got from that project back around beginning of December. Before that, Christian Gratz with a song called Love Life. We're talking to Christian during the whole hour about his new record, 1981. Now, we talked a lot about the new record so far, but you've got other stuff going on. You actually perform out and about with a duo,
Yes.
Frost,
Yeah.
Leah Beth.
My girlfriend, yes.
Yep. So, how has that been for you during the last year or so? You were just talking during the break there that you actually have been getting out and about fairly regularly lately.
Yeah, since before, like around October, places started booking again, and they started calling us. So luckily, we've been able to sustain like at least 1-2 nights a week since, and that kind of.
How long was it where you didn't play at all? Was it like 5 months?
Oh,
March through October?
Yeah,
like
from March till about September.
September. How did it feel to get back out there?
It was great. It was just great. It was so surreal. This never happened to anybody before. So you're just, it's like you're in the river without a paddle.
Yeah.
Like in mentally, emotionally, it was a crazy ride.
I mean, did you do live streams?
One or two of them.
One or two of them?
We did a few live streams, a few like shows from like live streams, and a guy from Australia would have us on his show over there, and we would do some funny things.
It was neat to see the way that people got resilient pretty quickly. Every March, everybody was like, "What is this gonna?" And then, within a couple weeks, people start kind of figuring out about the live from homes and trying to do something. A lot of bands recorded virtually, even with a full band. Guys doing the drums in Scranton and the vocals in Wilkes-Barre and the bass in Harrisburg, and
Oh, absolutely. Well, there you go. This is. I think this has changed a lot of things for everybody, because you could virtually do stuff now. It's forced people to do stuff remotely. That they would, go. You don't have to go to an office building anymore. You can do it right from here. Like you just do all your stuff instead of traveling to go on a computer. Somebody else's computer. You do it from yours.
Going to see a lot of empty office buildings a year or two from now. I have a feeling. Let's play another one from the new 1981 record. This one's called "Man in the Middle."
Hi, this is Patrick McGlynn, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on the River.
We used to hang outside of a grocery store. We were raised on fuzz and power chords. When we would spend our Halloween smashing pumpkins on the street. Whoa, 15. Whoa, 15. Why can't it always be the way it was 15? When 4 chords were all we had, and no school could teach us that. And every night chasing down a dream, some teenage Americana queen. Whoa, 15. Whoa, 15. Why can't it always be the way it was 15? There was something magic in the way it felt. Back in the alley, raising hell. Stereo in an empty soda can. You heard sirens, everybody ran. Whoa, 15. Whoa, 15. Why can't it always be the way it was 15? We used to hang outside of the grocery store.
Patrick McGlynn here on Music on the Menu with a song called 15. And before that, Christian Gratz with a song called Man in the Middle from his brand new record, 1981. You know, Christian, I was taking a look at the year 1981 in music. Some of the records, DC, you'll recognize these too. started off with Double Fantasy from John Lennon.
Yes.
Because he was, he was killed in December, and his record stayed #1, I guess, throughout a lot of January, February. Moving through the year, High Infidelity from REO Speedwagon.
Yes, had that.
Paradise Theater from Styx. 4 from Foreigner, huge Foreigner record. Escape from Journey. Belladonna from Stevie Nicks. Tattoo You from the Rolling Stones. That was #1 for 6 weeks or something like that. And For Those About to Rock from AC/DC at the end of the year. So some great records from 81. And the #1 single of the year was Betty Davis Eyes from Kim Carnes, which I always associate with that summer. Because I went to New York City quite a bit that summer, and that song was on constantly. So throw you some names at you here that, when you think of influences from that time that affected your record, who are some of the bigger ones? I mean, you mentioned Steely Dan before, Doobie Brothers.
Steely Dan, Boz Scaggs. The Doobie Brothers. Elton John was a huge influence.
I could hear that.
Matter of fact, the album cover is an homage to an Elton John album cover of the era.
Okay.
And
which
called The Fox.
Okay, yeah.
And if you look closely, you'll see, different things. That's what I wanted. Because that cover was so iconic to me, like that color and the way it was. Just whenever I think of that year, I think of that album cover.
That's cool. Let's play another one here from Christian from the new record. This one's called Not This Time.
This is Shannon Marciata, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on The River.
Shannon Marciata here on Music on the Menu with a song called Stick in the Mud. We haven't played that one for Shannon in a while. Love that song. Before that, Christian Gratz from his brand new record, 1981. We've been talking here a lot about 1981, even off the air, and the music from that time, 40 years ago now. Unbelievable. Some of these songs that those bands we were mentioning earlier and those huge records. Where can people get your record? Where can they download it or buy the physical release?
You could download it from all the digital platforms, iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, etc. You can get the CD from Amazon. That's going to be stocked at Amazon. And you can get it from me personally, Christian Gratz Official /Weebly.com, or at Black Rainbow Records, or at Facebook, Christian Gratz Official.
There you go.
Just shoot me a message.
And that's GRATZ, in case you want to make sure you could Google that the right way. Christian, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it. Best of luck to you on the new record.
Thanks.
It's been a lot of fun having somebody here in the studio again, particularly somebody whose music we've been playing here on the show for a couple of years and that we dig so much. So
it's an honor. That was an honor. Thank you guys for having me and helping me and supporting me.
Wish you all the best, my friend. Here's another one from the 1981 record. This one's called Sheena. We'll catch you next week.